Today we're breaking down The Last Frontier Season 1, Episode 9, an action-packed chapter where Sidney Scofield goes on the run, Bradford unleashes an all-out manhunt, and a massive twist reveals that nothing in this chase is what it seems. From secret plans to Havlock's shocking involvement, this episode flips everything upside down. So let's dive into the full breakdown of Episode 9, Converge, because, trust me, Sidney isn't running. She's setting a trap. Sidney Scofield is on the move in The Last Frontier Season 1, Episode 9, and Jacqueline Bradford is throwing every resource she has into catching her. Episode 9, titled Converge, ranks as one of the season's most explosive installments yet, packed with intense pursuit sequences and high-stakes confrontations. With Bradford's team flooding the area and Frank Remnick also tracking Sidney, the pressure around her tightens from all sides. But just when it seems she's cornered, the episode reveals a twist that changes the entire meaning of the chase. Bradford's hunt takes her to Fairbanks, but she isn't just tracking Sidney to arrest her. She's trying to eliminate her. After discovering that Havlock created a physical copy of Archive 6 and that Sidney may now possess it, Bradford orders her people to terminate with extreme prejudice. In simple terms, Sidney is now a target for assassination. Bradford wants to erase her before any of her secrets become public. As the episode progresses, Sidney appears to be doing everything she can to escape, dodging patrols, slipping off trains, and staying one step ahead. But the truth, revealed through Frank's growing suspicion, is that Sidney isn't running from Bradford, she's leading her. The 911 call Sidney makes earlier in the episode isn't a mistake, it's a breadcrumb. Her movements are deliberate. She wants Bradford to follow her trail. This becomes even clearer at the climax of the episode. Bradford and her heavily armed team intercept Sidney at the Nenana Hydroelectric Dam in Healy, racing ahead after realizing Sidney exited the train earlier than expected. From Bradford's perspective, she's finally outsmarted Sidney by reaching the dam first, the perfect location for transmitting Archive 6. But Sidney's reaction tells a different story. She's calm, unsurprised, almost waiting. Frank pieces it together on the way. Sidney's escape has been staged. Every step of her supposed flight was part of her design to lure Bradford into a specific location. Sidney wants this confrontation. And then comes the biggest twist: Havlock's involvement. Moments after Bradford corners Sidney, Havlock arrives at the dam. Bradford tries to paint herself as the inevitable victor, bragging that she always catches her targets. But Sidney cuts her off with a chilling revelation. She knew Bradford would find her. In fact, she and Havlock made sure of it. This means that somewhere between the car crash in Episode 8 and the chaos of Episode 9, Sidney and Havlock secretly reconnected and crafted a strategy together. Their goal wasn't escape. Their goal was to lure Bradford, the true threat, into a controlled environment. Episode 9 ends before revealing why they want Bradford there or what comes next, leaving viewers hanging on a massive cliffhanger. Meanwhile, Frank Remnick's hunt for Sidney is driven by an entirely different motivation. Frank knows about Archive 6 and understands the crimes Bradford is trying to cover. There's no alliance between them, and Frank openly refuses to help her or hand over Havlock and Tiago. Even though he's also searching for Sidney, his mission is to reach her before Bradford can. Ironically, Bradford reaches her first, but Frank is the only one who recognizes Sidney's true plan. By the end of Episode 9, the tables have completely turned. Bradford believes she's trapped Sidney, but it's Sidney with Havlock at her side who has trapped Bradford. And as the screen cuts to black, one thing becomes clear. This so-called escape